I'm Davin Ebanks. I'm originally from the Cayman Islands, and I currently run the glass program at Kent State University in Kent, Ohio. I started blowing glass in 1996, so I guess 25 plus years. Yeah. And I got invited to do this amazing residency. I mean, they call it a visiting artist thing, but I think residency is a better term. To just come here and play with glass with this amazing facility and staff. The team here at the Chrysler is amazing. I mean, just the generosity, everybody's so positive, just everything runs so smoothly. It's amazing. Having 5 people means I don't have to think about anything else other than the part that I'm working on, which is really freeing as a glass artist. I've been making a series of self-portraits. So a lot of the patterns that I've been using on my self-portraits recently are derived from the environment where I grew up in the Cayman Islands. So it's a lot of say tropical fish patterns, patterns that you might find on different plants. But a lot of those patterns I find are kind of repetitive. It's called a touring pattern. It's what the squiggles on brain coral look like, or the kind of whorls on your fingerprints. It's all based on the same kind of mathematical algorithm. I don't mess with the math side of it, but I like the ambiguity of that pattern. Since it's so ubiquitous, you can use that pattern and reference a lot of things at once. I have this blow mold that I made from a clay pattern. I made a clay pattern, sculpted myself, and I made a wax from that so I could make a removable, reusable mold. It's hinged and faceted so that I can take it apart. That helps me get from bubble to general head shape fairly quickly, so that I can then focus on other things. I can put in 2 hours into working on pattern design on the surface, or adding things to it, rather than spending 2 hours just to sort of get to head shape. I see these self-portraits as sort of fitting into the broader conceptual framework for the rest of my practice as kind of counterpoints. A lot of the castings that I make they're slightly minimal, like they're big sort of rectangular blocks of glass, blue-green glass with a water pattern on one side and a sand pattern on the other. And so even though they're referential, they're still very somewhat abstract. So for me, these self-portraits kind of provide a counterpoint, like a kind of a human counterpoint to that. This is just a different exploration of sort of the same thing. When I was first making castings and pulling from some of the other inspiration from my culture, those things to me were still abstract ways, sort of self-portraits, in the sense that, kind of we are where we're from, and our environment and surrounding and culture really kind of dictates our sense of self. But I wanted to make that just more explicit.
Good job, team. Give it up one more time for Davin Ebanks, everybody. For Katie Burkett, the Chrysler Glass Studio team.